Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
How's everyone this evening? Doing all right? Good. All right, cool. I'm really excited. It's WRJ Shabbat, so we're going to have lots of participation. Yeah, woo! So participation in services is one of my absolute favorite things, right? And it shouldn't just be me talking at you the whole time. So this one's going to be fun. Our opening song is Shir Hadash. And we have Shir Hadash. I'd like to invite Karen Waldman to come up and lead us in Candles and Kiddush. We're on page 2.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'hadlik ner shel Shabbat. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
Baruch atah
to page 5 for the Kiddush. Page 6, actually. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagaf. Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, creator of the fruit of the vine.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Amen.
L'chaim. Okay, thanks.
I'm good.
Sweet.
Page 6. May the door of this synagogue be wide enough to receive all who hunger for love, all who are lonely for friendship. May it welcome all who have cares to unburden, thanks to express, hopes to nurture. May the door of this synagogue be narrow enough to shut out pettiness and pride, envy and enmity. May its threshold be no stumbling block to young or straying feet. May it be too high to admit complacency, selfishness, and harshness. May this synagogue be, for all who enter, the doorway to a richer and more meaningful life.
Amen. We turn to page 20 to sing together Lecha Dodi.
Lekrat kala, Panei Panei Shabbat Mikabela. Lecha Dodi, Lekrat kala, Panei Panei Shabbat בשלום עטרת בעולם, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני המסגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה. לך לך דודי, לקראת כלה, פני פני שבת מקבלה. לך לך דודי, לקראת כלה, פני פני שבת מקבלה. לך דודי, לקראת כלה, פני פני שבת מקבלה. לך דודי, לקראת כלה, פני פני שבת מקבלה.
We turn to page 28. We rise physically, spiritually, or both for the Baruch Hu.
Baruch et Adonai Hambarak, Baruch Adonai Hambarak Leolam Bayed. Praise Adonai, to whom praise is due forever. Praised be Adonai, to whom praise is due now and forever.
Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Baruch hu et Adonai, Hamevorach. Baruch Adonai, Hamevorach, Le'olam va'ed, Le'olam va'ed. Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la la la.
Turn to page 31, please. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, for whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars. Creator of the tide of time and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans into infinity, you set your course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, for whom the evening flows. Baruch
Ta Adonai, Hama'ariv Aravim.
We turn to page 34 for the calling of the Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kavod Melchuto Leolam Va'ed. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Blessed is God's glorious majesty forever and ever.
Adonai, Adonai Echad. be seated.
And you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. And these words which I command you on this day shall be upon your heart, shall be upon your heart. And you shall teach them diligently unto your children, and you shall speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise up, and when you rise up, and you shall bind them for a sign upon your hand, and they shall be for frontlets between your eyes, and you shall write them on the doorposts of your house, and upon your gates, and upon your gates, and you may remember and do all of my commandments, and be holy unto your God, unto your God, unto your God.
On page 39, please read responsively. In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say, Adonai, there is one God in heaven and earth.
The high heavens declare your glory. May earth reveal your justice and love.
From bondage in Egypt, we were delivered. At Sinai, we bound ourselves to your way.
Inspired by prophets and instructed by sages, time and again we overcame oppressive forces.
Though our failings are many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed.
Let us continue to work for the day when the nations will be one and at peace. Then shall we rejoice as Israel did, singing on the shores of the sea. And the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women danced and danced the whole night long. And Miriam was a weaver of unique variety. The tapestry she wove was one who sang our history. With every strand and every thread she crafted her delight. A woman touched with spirit and she dances toward the light. And the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women dance and dance the whole night long. When Miriam stood up on the shores and gazed across the sea, the wonder of this miracle she soon came to believe. Whoever thought the sea would part with an outstretched hand, and we would pass to freedom and to march to promised land. And the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women dance and dance the whole night long. took her timbrel in her hand, and all the women followed her, just as she had planned. And Miriam raised her voice in song, she sang with praise and might. We've just lived through a miracle, we're to dance tonight. And the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women dance and dance the whole night long.
That was fun. Page 43. Let's go ahead and read together at the top of the page. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up, waiting to do your will. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. Page 44.
Shabbat, kulam yisbeu ve'yitangu mituvecha Shabbat. Yismechu b'malechutecha shomrei 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 Shabbat v'korei onei Shabbat. Yismechu b'malechutecha shomrei 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 Shabbat v'korei onei Shabbat. V'chashvi Ratzita bo v'kidashtahu Shabbat. Lechem da'at yamim oto karata Shabbat. Yismechu b'malechutecha shomrei 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 Shabbat v'korei onei Shabbat. Yismechu b'malechutecha shomrei 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 Shabbat v'korei onei Shabbat. Zecher Lema'aseh v'reishit Shabbat. Zecher lema'aseh v'reishit Shabbat. Yismechu b'malechutecha shomrei 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 Shabbat v'korei onei Shabbat. Yismechu b'malechutecha shomrei 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 Shabbat v'korei
We rise, physically, spiritually, or both, on page 46 for the tefillah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzhak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor Hanora El Elyon Gomer Hasadim Tovim Vekonei Hakol V'zocher Chastei Avot V'imachot L'ma'an Shemo B'Yahava Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Magen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham Ve'ezrat Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechayei Hakol Atah Rav Le'Choshia Mashiach Ruach U'Meriv Hagah Hashem Mechalkel Chayim B'Chesed Mechayei Hakol B'Rachamim Rabim Tomech Noflim B'Rofei Holim U'Matir Asurim U'Mekayem Emunato L'Shenei Afar Michamocha Ba'al Gevurot U'Mido Melech Melech Meimid U'Mechayeh U'Matzmiach Yeshua V'Nehemah Nata L'Hayot HaKol Baruch atah Adonai Mechayeh HaKol.
Page 52. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh u'kedoshim b'chol yom yahalelucha selah Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh. Good. Let's read the English together too on 52. You are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh. You may be seated as we turn to page 61. Let's read the English together at the top of 61. Grant us peace, your most precious gift, O eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country as a safeguard of peace, its advocate among the nations. May contentment reign within our borders, health and happiness within our homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship and fellowship among all the inhabitants of every land. Plant virtue in every soul, and may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. Praised are you, Eternal One, who blesses our people with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, hamvalech et amo Yisrael, bashalom. take a moment for a silent prayer, a meditation, or just a nice moment of quiet to enjoy the holy space we've created together here this evening. We all need healing in our lives. Healing of body, of spirit, of mind. At this point in our service, we take a moment to think of those in our lives that are in need of healing. Whether it be you, loved one, family member, friend, anyone you might be thinking of this evening. As we name them in our hearts, we turn to page 253 to sing together Mi Sheberach, our prayer for healing.
And let us say, Amen. Mi sheberach imotenu mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai, Rofei HaCholim, blessed are you, Adonai, who brings comfort and healing to those in need of it. And we say together, Amen. All right, so our Torah portion for this week, Parashat Tetzaveh. It begins as God instructs Moses to appoint Aaron and his sons as priests. Then, God provides explicit details on how to make the priestly clothing and how to sanctify the priests so that they can begin to offer sacrifices to Adonai during the 7 days of inauguration of the Mishkan, the sacred worship space and the dwelling place of God. So the portion then rounds out with detailed instructions on how to build the golden altar on which those sacrifices will be made. Now, I love the women of Reform Judaism, so as I was reviewing this Torah portion in preparation for tonight, I was initially kind of bummed out, right? Too bad the Shabbat that celebrates WRJ is filled with so much detailed instruction, right? Couldn't they have gotten to something cool like the giving of the Torah or the section where Miriam leads the people in song, right? Just something. But in the midst of all the technical and detailed instructions in this Torah portion, there's one sentence that really stood out to me. Exodus 28:3. Ve'ata tedaber al kol chachmei lev asher miletiv ruach chochma v'asu et bigdei Aharon likadsho lechahanoli. Then you shall instruct all those with wisdom in their hearts, those filled with the Spirit, the wind, the breath of wisdom, that they shall make the clothing of Aaron, sanctifying him to serve me as priest. When we think of the ritual structure of the Torah, we think of Moses speaking directly with God, right? We also think of Aaron and his sons offering sacrifices, and Miriam serving as a prophetess for the people. All the big, important stuff. I'll speak for myself, what I sometimes miss or forget is that none of that would have been possible if it weren't for the everyday Israelites who chose to spend their time, use their wisdom, and give of their material objects to make it all happen. So the Torah teaches us that it was the people, those with Chachmei Lev, those with wisdom in their hearts, who were filled with that spirit, that wind, that breath of wisdom. They were the ones responsible for making the sacred garments for the priests. Without these garments, the priests couldn't have made sacrifices to Adonai. In our Torah portion 2 weeks from now, a little bit of a spoiler alert, the same term is used. Everyone with wisdom in their hearts are invited to come and make the Mishkan and all of its parts and decorations. The place where God actually dwelled with the Israelites in the desert was created by these very people. So it turns out that this Torah portion is actually perfect for WRJ Shabbat. When I think of those with Chachmei Lev in our own community, those with wisdom in their hearts, I of course think of the women of Reform Judaism. Hey. Sarah Harlan's going to come up and tell you a little bit more about what the WRJ does and introduce you to some of the members. So I won't steal her thunder, but I will say thank you to everyone involved in WRJ. Thank you for sharing the wisdom of your hearts and enriching our temple community. And with that, I'll pass it off to Sarah Harlan. Come on up. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. I want to say a huge thank you to all of my amazing WRJ sisters, with a special shout out on this Erev International Women's Day to our strong, resilient, hardworking board for participating in this service and for your dedication, for your dedication to all the things we do, and it's a lot of things, all year long. Could I have all of the board members who are here stand up so we can recognize them? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. They work very hard. Yes. Thank you. I want to let everyone know about a few upcoming events and some additional ways to connect with WRJ here at the temple. The annual Rabbi Gelia R. Rook's Women's Seder is coming up on Tuesday, April 15th. We hope you'll join us. You can go to the temple's website. You also got an email recently, and you can sign up through that. But sign up. We would love to have you join us. And shortly after Passover comes Mother's Day. You can help support all of the great work that WRJ does for the temple and recognize and honor the wonderful women in your life by sending them a Mother's Day card. And if you're interested in helping with this annual project, come and talk to me after the service. We're looking for some people who might like to lend a hand and help out. I know it's a little early, but I'm just going to say that this sounds a little self-serving, but I would like to thank the women of Reform Judaism for the delicious oneg we're going to enjoy after the service. So thank you again, and Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.
The anthem is Lehilach. Lehilach, to a land that I will show you. Lech lecha, to a place you do not know. Lehilach, on your journey I will bless you. And you shall be a blessing, you shall be a blessing, you shall be a blessing, Lehilach. Lehilach, and I shall make your name great. Lech lecha, and all shall praise your name. לשמחת חיים, לשמחת חיים, לשמחת חיים לחילך. You shall be a blessing, you shall be a blessing, you shall be a blessing לחילך.
We rise physically, spiritually, or both, and we turn to page 283. Let's read the English together in the middle of 283. Let us adore the ever-living God and render praise unto you, who spreads out the heavens and established the earth, whose glory is revealed in the heavens above, and whose greatness is manifest throughout the world. You are our God, there is none else. You may be seated. Page 287. Let's read together at the top of the page. May we gain wisdom in our lives, overflowing like a river with understanding, loved each of us for the peace we bring to others. May our deeds exceed our speech, and may we never lift up our hand, but to conquer fear and doubt and despair. Rise up like the sun, O God, over all humanity. Cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas, and light up the universe with joy of wholeness, of freedom, and of peace.
ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד ושמו אחד. It has been said Adonai will be sovereign over all the earth. On that day Adonai will be one, and God's name will be one, and God's name will be one.
Page 288. When I die, give what's left of me away to children and to old men that wait to die. And if you need to cry, cry for your brother walking the street beside you. And when you need me, put your arms around anyone and give them what you need to give me. I want to leave you something better than words or sounds. Look for me in the people I've known or loved, and if you cannot give me away, at least let me live in your eyes and not in your mind. You can love me best by letting hands touch hands and by letting go of children that need to be free. Love doesn't die, people do. So when all that's left of me is love, give me away. Our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. This evening in our community, we are remembering Anna Luz Gonzalez, Norm Herman, Susan Kling, Leonard Shoren, Harry M. Schrader, Irene Smith, Elaine Lang, Robert Lerman, Leonard Lenny Lerner, Jack Walter Dworn, Arlene Harrell, Joseph Smiley, Florence Blank, Eva Heller, Stuart Schrader, Marty Zuckerman, Sylvia Becker, Alvin Greenfield, Sam Hellman, Dorella List, Herman Niebuhr, David Schneider, Rebecca Schneider, Lois Flarsheim, Philip Flarsheim, Charles Penso, Melissa Spielberg Marshall, Irma Jean Yaffe, Jerome L. Dorff, Sylvia Stoller, N. William Weinstein, and Yaakov Yesen. We think of our loved ones, those whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. With the memory of our loved ones on our hearts, we rise according to your custom on page 294 for Kaddish Yatom, the Mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei rabbah, be'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon, uv'chaye d'chol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru, amen. Yehei shemei rabbah mevarach le'alam ulalmei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yithalev v'yithalal shemei d'kudisha berechu, La'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Osei shalom b'mrama, v'yasei shalom, amen ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Zichronam levracha, may their memories be a blessing and a guiding light along our journeys. We say together, Amen. You may be seated. Our closing song is Osei Shalom.
Osei shalom b'mrama, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael ve'yimeru amen. Osei shalom b'mrama, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael ve'yimeru amen. Osei shalom b'mrama, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael ve'yimeru amen. Osei shalom b'mrama, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael ve'yimeru amen.
Yivarechechem Adonai v'yishmerechem. Ya'er Adonai panav aleichem v'chunikem. Yis Adonai panav aleichem v'yasem lachem. Shalom. May God bless you and keep you. May God's light shine upon you, and may God be gracious to you. May you feel God's presence within you always, and may you each find peace on this beautiful Shabbat evening. Shabbat Shalom. We're going to motzi real quick, because we have, look at this beautiful challah. Look at that. Here, see if I can. Look at that. Right?
Wow.
Beautiful. Oh yeah. So let's motzi, and then we can go enjoy the beautiful oneg out there. Baruch
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
Amen. Matei everyone. Shabbat Shalom. Try to say hi to someone you don't know, and we'll see you later.